Alright folks, gather round. Today we're diving headfirst into the wacky and wonderful world of conspiracy theories. Specifically, we're tackling the granddaddy of them all, the Illuminati. You know, those shadowy figures lurking in the background, pulling the strings of governments, banks, and probably even your local coffee shop. They're the puppet masters, the secret society, the group whispered about in hushed tones, or shouted about on Reddit at 3 in the morning. Now, what exactly are the Illuminati supposed to be? Well, imagine a group so elite, so powerful, that they make the Bilderberg Group look like a book club for retirees. They're rumored to control everything from the media to the music industry, all while wearing hooded robes and sacrificing goats under a full moon. Okay, maybe not the goat part, but you get the idea. They're basically the ultimate villains in a world desperately searching for someone, something, to blame for all its problems. The truth, as always, is probably far less exciting. But that doesn't mean we can't have a little fun exploring the history of this enduring myth, right? Buckle up, Buttercup, because things are about to get weird. You know how sometimes you tell a little white lie and it spirals wildly out of control? Well, imagine that, but instead of a white lie, it's a prank about a secret society. And instead of spiraling out of control, it becomes one of the most pervasive conspiracy theories of all time. That's the story of how the modern Illuminati myth was born, thanks to two mischievous fellows named Robert Anton Wilson and Kerry Thornley. Back in the 1960s, these two merry pranksters decided to inject a little chaos into the world. Their weapon of choice? Letters. Specifically, letters to magazine claiming that a secret society called the Illuminati was behind, well, everything. They even went so far as to send follow-up letters debunking their own claims, just to add another layer of absurdity to the whole thing. Now, you'd think people would see through this, right? That the sheer ridiculousness of it all would be a dead giveaway. But no, dear friends. Instead, something truly remarkable happened. People ate it up, like a conspiracy-hungry dog gobbling down a juicy rumor steak. It seems that in a world increasingly obsessed with hidden truths and shadowy figures, sometimes all it takes is a little nudge to send people tumbling down the rabbit hole. Remember those pranksters who kicked off this whole Illuminati craze? Well, they weren't done yet. Oh no, they were just getting started. You see, Robert Anton Wilson, never one to let a good joke go to waste, decided to capitalize on the public's newfound fascination with this fictional secret society. And how did he do that, you ask? By writing a book. Well, 3 books to be exact. Thus was born a sprawling, psychedelic, and utterly bonkers trip through conspiracy theories, counterculture, and everything in between. The books were a hit, introducing the Illuminati to a wider audience and cementing their place in popular culture. It was like adding gasoline to a conspiracy fire, and boy did that fire burn bright. But the books were just the beginning. There were stage adaptations, card games, and even whispers of a movie, which thankfully never materialized. The Illuminati, once a product of two mischievous minds, had taken on a life of their own, spreading through pop culture like a virus. Now let's fast forward a few decades, to a time when the internet became the ultimate breeding ground for conspiracy theories. Suddenly, everyone with a modem and a message board could share their wildest theories, no matter how outlandish or unfounded. And guess what? The Illuminati were waiting in the wings, ready for their close-up. Online forums like 4chan and Reddit became hotbeds for Illuminati speculation, with users dissecting everything from music videos to political speeches for hidden symbols and secret messages. And then came the celebrities. Ah yes, celebrities, those beacons of reason and logic. Said no one ever. From Jay-Z flashing triangle hand gestures, which, let's face it, could just mean he's a big fan of pizza, to Beyoncé being accused of being a high priestess of the Illuminati because, powerful women must be in league with the devil. The internet went full-blown Illuminati crazy. It was a perfect storm of paranoia, pop culture, and a healthy dose of good old-fashioned confirmation bias. Why we love a good conspiracy. The psychology of seeking answers in the shadows. So, why are we so obsessed with conspiracy theories like the Illuminati? Why do we find comfort in believing that a shadowy group of elites is pulling the strings behind the scenes? Well, the answer, my friends, lies deep within the human psyche. You see, our brains are wired to find patterns, to seek explanations for the seemingly unexplainable. We crave order in a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable. Conspiracy theories offer a seductive solution to this existential dilemma. They provide simple, easy-to-understand explanations for complex events. allowing us to impose a sense of order on a world that often feels random and unfair. They give us a sense of control, a feeling that we're in the know, even if that knowing is based on nothing more than speculation and conjecture. Furthermore, conspiracy theories offer a sense of community, a shared belief system that can bring people together in a world that increasingly feels isolating and alienating. They provide a scapegoat for our problems, a target for our anger and frustration. In short, they offer a sense of meaning and purpose in a world that can often feel meaningless and purposeless. Politicians and conspiracy theories, a match made in, well, somewhere. Now let's talk about politicians, those paragons of honesty and integrity. Okay, I can't even finish that sentence with a straight face. The truth is, politicians and conspiracy theories go together like peanut butter and jelly, like Trump and Twitter rants, like Alex Jones and screaming about frogs turning gay. Throughout history, politicians have used conspiracy theories to their advantage, spreading rumors and disinformation to discredit their opponents and sow discord among the masses. And in the age of the internet, where misinformation spreads faster than a Kardashian wedding announcement, the potential for abuse is even greater. From the birther conspiracy theory that dogged Barack Obama's presidency to the baseless claims of election fraud peddled by Donald Trump and his cronies, we've seen firsthand how easily conspiracy theories can be weaponized for political gain. And the consequences, as we've witnessed in recent years, can be devastating, eroding trust in institutions and fueling violence and unrest. From the dollar bill to the internet, debunking the evidence. Now I know what you're thinking, but John, what about all the evidence? The symbols, the secret handshakes, the cryptic messages hidden in plain sight? Well, my dear conspiracy-minded friends, let's take a closer look at some of this so-called evidence, shall we? The eye of providence on the dollar bill, a symbol of God's watchful eye, adopted by the founding fathers to represent divine providence guiding the new nation. Jay-Z's triangle hand gestures. Maybe he's just a big fan of geometry, or maybe he's secretly signaling his love for nachos. The point is, it's all open to interpretation. The truth is, most of the evidence cited by Illuminati believers is based on coincidence, misinterpretations, and a whole lot of confirmation bias. When you're looking for patterns, you're bound to find them, even if they're not really there. In conclusion, we've journeyed through the fascinating world of conspiracy theories, from their psychological allure to their political utility and the debunking of so-called evidence. It's clear that while these theories provide a sense of order and community, they are often built on shaky ground. So the next time you come across a conspiracy theory, take a step back, ask questions, and think critically. Remember, it's always better to seek the truth than to accept comforting lies. And hey, maybe Jay-Z just really loves nachos after all.